Want to know business 101 in a nutshell? Write it down. Make more than you spend. That's business. It does not have to be more complicated than that. And if you make it more complicated than that, you're just trying to create confusion for yourself. So, if you understand that that is the business of healing, that the business is building relationships, nurturing those relationships, teaching people what they need to know about their better health so that they can make better decisions about their health, which oftentimes will include you and your service, and you simply do that consistently, you will be in good business if you make more than you spend. That means you've got to spend a little bit in the beginning, and as you make more, you can spend more. So with all that said, then you have to start asking better questions like, okay, how do I develop those relationships? And you pretty much have two choices. You develop new relationships, or you nurture your existing relationships or past relationships. Well, it's expensive, time-consuming, and risky to start new relationships. That doesn't mean don't do it. It just means that it is a different experience to have to pay to advertise, to interrupt a stranger, to try to capture their attention with something that's usually a deep discount, to get them into your practice, to get to know you, to get to have some sort of experience where you hopefully have clear enough communication to answer the 4 questions. That's what happens to new ones. And we all know that there's what's called a customer acquisition cost, a CAC, a customer acquisition cost for new ones. And there is a conversion percentage for those that come to the office and may or may not start care of some kind, whether it's one visit or a care plan or whatever it is. Typically, when it's talking about new relationships, new patients, you're paying a price. Many people know their customer acquisition cost dollar amount, and then they've figured out what percentage who come in convert. And that's all based on percentages and statistics. The better communicator you are, the higher percentage convert. Now imagine a world where you don't have to have a customer acquisition cost, and the likelihood of them coming in and saying, let's do this, was virtually 100%. That would be a really cool and different way of running your business. Instead of paying a lot of money to meet new people that aren't sure whether they do or don't want to be there, you could pay no money to stay connected with people that have already been there, already had a good experience, and when they click to come back, they're likely coming back to actually take action, not to kick the tires. And that's the type of business that we're recommending many chiropractors start running. That too many chiropractors, I'll say, have fallen victim to marketers and their marketing. And we'll get you X amount of new ones. And we've just gotten focused, just like the general public doesn't even know how to think about their health without drug. Oh, my health, drug. Oh, my health, drug. People go, I need to grow my practice, new patient. It's a drug. If you want to make your practice easier, more profitable, more fun, and experience more freedom, then check out Patient Pilot's weekly reactivation emails to pilot more of your past patients back into your practice. Check them out at thesmartchiropractor.com.